this wrestling match, and I want to believe it is between you and Myron Reed. I'm going to show this clip really quick.
Well, damn. Woo!
Look, you heard the lady say, "Ooh, yes, exactly. That whole thing, that whole scenario looks like a situation where your boys are standing in the back, like, hey man, go help him. You see what he did to his body? He ain't give a damn about his body. You gonna do it to me? Nah, I'm good. run us through that match and man, how did you come up with the maneuver like that?
So wait, which maneuver are we talking about? Because there was two different maneuvers.
All of it.
So, all right. So one thing about me, I've learned that in this business, everybody's gonna steal your shit. Everybody. They're gonna see something cool and then they're gonna want to do it. So with me, I try to put, my own twist on it so people typically can't do it. So I try to find things that I know that most people can't won't do, won't try. Because it's like, if I do something and then you do it and say you do it on TV, then everybody's gonna think that you came up with that.
Mhm.
But prime example, hold on. It's funny because one of my mentors is like Nyla Rose. And it's this spot that I do like on the apron where I like literally pull you into the post from the
Mhm.
apron and I fall down and like literally fling you into it while I fall on the ground. And like Nyla hit me up one day and was like, "Hey, look, you mind if I use your move on TV?" I was like, "Which one are you talking about?" She was like, "The apron one." I was like, "Go ahead, do your thing." So it's like, just her asking me about that shows that, my creative mind works and, I got something going. But the way so all of that came about. So my finish is like a fireman's brainbuster. Well, one of them. And it's like, put you up there, throw you up, boom, down.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it's like when you're in a match and, like I'm going outside of like, this is, outside of the whole kayfabe shit. But like when you're doing a match, how many people do you see, do a move and then the person kick out and they act surprised?
Right. All the
You've never
time.
put nobody away with that move. So why the fuck are you surprised?
Right.
So
Right.
my thing is, I've done like any move that I've hit you that I hit, like I can put you away with. If you see me act surprised, it's because I put away people with that move. So one of the things was I was getting into this was off of the running knee. So it started with the running watch your foot, please. It started with the running knee and then ended up with me like doing it to where I got him, boom, lifting back up to the fireman's. So it started off, I would do a discus clothesline. They would lay flat. I pick them up, deadlift them into the power bomb, boom, from the power bomb, flip them, they're on their knees, knee, boom. So then one day, like I was like, all right, cool. How can I get into my finish from here? Because it's like people are starting to pick up on it and know, oh, once he does this, it's over. So then I was like, all right, so what can I do now to make them think that they know what's about to happen and then do something that's totally out of what they like, different than what they expected. So then it was like one day I was like practicing before a show and I was like, all right, hey, let me power bomb you real quick and see if I can pick you up from the power bomb into a fireman's. Because when have you seen somebody pick anybody up from a power bomb into a fireman?
Never.
I've never seen anybody do that shit. Never. Not saying that it didn't happen, but I've never seen anybody do it. And that's why I always think of stuff. Like I think of like some crazy stuff that people haven't seen to make them be like, damn. Because in this business, like they can pay, they can literally get their trainees to do stuff, to do a regular match. But what is going to make you valuable? What is going to make them say, we need to bring you in here opposed to everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was just like, all right, cool. Let me see if I can pick you up from it. So I power bombed him and then like lifted him up and then like snatched him. And I was like, damn. So like the very first time I hit that shit, and like people was like, "Oh, it's a power bomb, one, two," and then once I'm picking somebody up, they think it's about to be a reversal. So it's like, oh, they're
Mhm.
thinking it's a reverse, and then I snatch them on my shoulders, and they're like the whole reaction is just like what the fuck did we just see? And then
Yeah.
go down with that, and then it's like, because you heard in the video, the lady was like, "Oh, like people don't see that shit."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's like. Yo, I don't like to, toot my own horn, but I do a very good job at, keeping things fresh to where people don't typically see. And if I see somebody starting to take my shit, then I'm not gonna complain about it, not gonna post about it. I mean, I'm gonna just, do something different, put another spin on it.
How much of your character is you? Because from what I'm hearing from you and from what you have been doing in the ring, I don't see a lot of separation between the character and then actually who you are. Is there a separation between your character and who you are?
No, it's like my character is me. Like everything. So one thing that I wanted to do in this business, because when I was doing the whole football gimmick, the reason I did it was because that's where I was before wrestling. Now the
Mhm.
whole like, because my whole moniker is the Hitman for Hire, Mr. Grimm. And the whole Hitman for Hire thing came about when I was around my hood, like I'll be the guy that they would get to fight people. Like I was literally the fighter. So it's like, in a sense, you could say I was the hitman. And it was like, now how do I incorporate this with wrestling? Because like you get a lot of people, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, but that ain't them. Like this is me. So like nobody can sit up here and say that, this is me living a gimmick. This is me being me.
Oh man, you Omar in the hood. Omar coming. Yeah. Oh man. Listen.